Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hartford Whalers expansion franchise here on NHL 24. Today we're getting down to the year 3 as we're moving along here in this expansion franchise. Thomas Hertl wins that opening draw here for San Jose as the Hartford Whalers have big expectations this season after reaching the second round of the NHL Playoffs last year in year 2. Erik Karlsson there for the Sharks. Overtaken by Scheifele, a shot by Zadina right off the rip there. And Leonard robs that one. Newly signed here to be the Sharks goaltender after a down year with the Vegas Golden Knights as they missed the playoffs. Mark Scheifele in his second year here with the Whalers led our team in points last season. Erik Karlsson, a nice pass here for number 4 overall pick. Jordan Gavin back in the slot for Zetterlund as he loses the handle. Now a pass there for McNabb, newly signed after spending 8 years with the Knights. Erik Karlsson with it. Wheelington's in front of the net. A shot and a quick save there by Markstrom. That was an absolute rip off the stick of Karlsson. Hertl up the boards for Karlsson. Loose puck. Picked up by Zadina for Hartford. Still in the zone by Gavin. Now Karlsson to McNabb. A shot there by Gavin. Blocked by Brock Boeser. His first shift here with the Whalers after signing in free agency. Ivan Provorov also signed over the offseason. Now Zadina back for Wilson. Provorov a chance in front. A shot. Blocker save by Leonard. Some quick action here in San Jose to get us started. William Eklund now with it for the Sharks. 22-year-old. They are expecting big things from this season. He works his way in front of soft shot saved by Markstrom. Now Jake Evans turns it over. Jordan Gavin, the rookie, back for Eklund. Mark-Edouard Vlasic with it, the longtime San Jose Shark. A rip from Mayfield at the point, blocked in traffic. And now Tom Wilson with it for the Whalers. A nice pass here for Jake Evans. He loses the handle, recovers as Mayfield intercepts that pass intended for Mangiapane. Now Eklund to Blake Coleman, loses possession. Sammy Maki to Tom Wilson, now takes it in. And he's hit into the Sharks bench. And it took him a while to get up, and he's not going to take kindly to that, I wouldn't think. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Hartford changes the lines. And someone was battling for it there. I think that was Arvidsson, although San Jose was able to hold on. And Arvidsson, another hit there on Coleman. A physical presence on the forecheck thus far. Couture hit there in the neutral zone by Scott Lawton. Still loose puck now picked up by Lawton. Lawton takes it in for Hartford. Centering a pass there for Karlsson. Back behind the net for Lawton. To the point for Tyson Barrie. A pass turns over there by Robbins, taking it the other way for San Jose. Robbins peels back. He's hit there by Arvidsson, who takes it. Now Issa Lindell up for Scott Lawton. And a pass there for Karlsson. He would have had a breakaway, a good defensive play. Now Benson with it as he works his way towards the net. Benson, a 5th overall pick 2 years ago in episode 2 of this series. That was the 2024 entry draft. That's an icing. The first stoppage here, as we've had some nice action to start this season, about halfway through this first period already. Now Sam Steele on the draw, on this opening up on this 4th line after signing from the Stanley Cup champion Minnesota Wild, and a quick save there by Markstrom as Steele will take it the other way. Works his way in, although he does turn it over for a sec, regains possession, now battling along the boards as he's hit to the ground and San Jose takes over. Bordeleau with it for the Sharks. He'll dump it in. Picked up by Lindell. Held up against the boards now as he kicks it up. And Sam Steele with it in the neutral zone. Steele pass there for Foligno. Foligno works his way towards the net. Gets a backhand chance and a save there by Leonard. Sam Steele and Foligno were teammates for 1 season in Minnesota. Now reunited here with the Whalers. Mark Scheifele on the draw with our top line back out there. And that's won by San Jose. Loose puck picked up by Scheifele. Can't get a clean shot off. That goes wide. Boeser back to the point for Orlov. Now Sean Walker, he's hit there. Orlov a shot through traffic, blocker save. And now Boeser battling for it in the corner. Loose puck along the boards picked up by Zadina. Zadina works his way in front. Scheifele can't get a clean shot there in congestion. A nice centering pass from Zadina. And now Bordeleau dumps it in. Picked up by Dmitry Orlov. Loose puck, and that's picked up by Markstrom. Plays it to Boeser, and he'll lead the charge here. Brock Boeser. Loose puck picked up by Benson now for the Sharks gives over to McNabb. I keep wanting to say McMahon. Gregor to Pulley now, who will take it in. Working against Sean Walker. Now behind the net. Into the corner. Loose puck. Pulley to Gregor. McNabb a chance blocked in front. Benson takes over. Kick save by Markstrom. Benson now sending a pass for Gregor. Another save by Markstrom. Robbins now a chance. To the point for McNabb. Another shot. Save Markstrom. Now into the corner. Full pressure here from San Jose. Benson in front. And he scores on the backhand. Benson goes 5-hole. In 30 games last season, he had 1 goal. And he now matches that in 1 game this season. Zachary Benson, like I said earlier, the 5th overall pick in the 2024 entry draft. And the Sharks hope he's part of their future. Good puck movement there. And a very good offensive zone drive there by the Sharks. One of the worst teams in the league last season. Then they now jump ahead 1-0. Scott Lawton wins that draw. Provorov with it. Former Flyers teammates reunite here in Hartford. Coleman now with it for San Jose. Works his way into the zone. Towards the net, a shot. Pad save Markstrom. Coleman back with it for Eklund. A shot, and he scores! Another young guy that San Jose is hoping to be a building block here. And William Eklund gets one just moments after Zachary Benson. He beats the glove there of Markstrom. Sammy Maki there on defense. And a good play there by the veteran Coleman, playing with some young guys on this San Jose team. And just like that, Hartford up 2-0. They double their lead after that last goal. Lawton wins another draw here. Provorov to Sammy Maki. Karlsson a pass here for Eklund. And San Jose is going to bring it right back in. Now Coleman with it towards the net. Pad save there. A nice deke from Coleman. Couture a shot. And Markstrom saves that one as well. A lot of duress here. Hartford still with their 3rd line out there. San Jose, their top line now. Hurdle on the draw. He wins that back for Mayfield. Blocked shot right in front. And now Leo Karlsson, a pass for Arvidsson. Arvidsson working his way in. And he's hit there. Leonard ends up with it. And the Whalers will get an offensive zone draw. Jake Evans loses that one to Hurdle. Although Wilson hits him off the puck. Now battling for it here against Gavin. Wilson does win that back for Evans. In front for Mangiapane. And that pass just off the mark. Now back to the point for Sammy Maki. Picked up by Jake Evans. Evans works his way in front of shot. Blocked into the corner. Picked up along the boards. Provorov. Now for Maki a shot. And that was redirected by Mangiapane. A good save by Leonard. As Hurdle will take it the other way. Intercepted by Tom Wilson. Less than a minute now left in the first period. Tom Wilson overtaken there. Vlasic for Zetterlund. Zetterlund still with it. Hit off by Mangiapane. Now Tom Wilson for Mangiapane in front. A save there. Good chance generated by Wilson and Mangiapane. Now 7 seconds left. Mangiapane with it into the corner. Behind the net now. Jake Evans in front for Tom Wilson. A shot. And that just went wide. As some more action continues here in the second period. Although Hartford falls down 2-0. We have some catch up to do in the second period. Not how we wanted to start this year 3 first period. Now we'll pick it up here in the second. Hartford trying to get on the board here and work their way back into this game. I'm going to call it now. The next goal is going to win it. Or the team to score the next goal is going to win it, I should say. Zadina now with it in the offensive zone. Back to the point for Maki. A rip through traffic. And Scheifele was screening Leonard and he was able to still snatch that one with the glove. We love to see the aggressiveness there from last year's number 1 overall pick, Sammy Maki from our blue line. Scheifele now the offensive zone draw. And Hurdle wins another one here. A very strong showing so far from him. Jordan Gavin, the rookie, taking it in for San Jose. Debuting on their top line. Zetterlund now behind the net. Erik Karlsson with it. Back to Zetterlund. Now to the point for McNabb. And Boeser almost overtook that and had a breakaway the other way. Now Zadina does the same thing. Not quite a breakaway, although he does have a rush here. And Karlsson, veteran play there as he closed it off and taking it now the other way. Erik Karlsson enters. Gets some space. A rip there. And a good save by Markstrom. Erik Karlsson, a one-man show on that shift. Evans now on the draw in the defensive zone. As San Jose ends up with that one. Erik Karlsson a rip. And a blocker save. Coleman now with it. Fighting against Provorov. Provorov wins that puck now. For Tom Wilson over to Jake Evans. Evans back for Wilson. Now a feed for... I'm sorry, that was Mangiapane to Wilson. McNabb falls over, although he does regain possession. And that's going to go for an icing. 16:01 now left in this second period. San Jose now up 9-3 on the faceoff circle. Provorov dumps that one in. Couture hit hard there by Tom Wilson. I guess they're just kind of setting him up there. Now Wilson a chance. Wilson still with it. He's stopped on the forehand. And that's a delayed penalty. Erik Karlsson will go to the box for slashing. Hartford's first power play of the season upcoming. The Whalers' power play ranked towards the bottom of the league last year. I want to say 32 out of 33. We'll look to improve that mark this season as Karlsson turns it over to start and San Jose gets it clear. Arvidsson over for Barry. Now Scheifele to Brock Boeser. Stretch pass there for Karlsson. He has some space working into the zone. Leo Karlsson. And Boeser couldn't put that home in front on the backhand. A perfect opportunity there. And now Bordeleau a chance taking it the other way on the penalty kill. Centering pass closed off there by Barry. And now Brock Boeser up to Scheifele. Back to Boeser as it was poked away. Boeser working in. Pad save there into the corner for Leo Karlsson. Karlsson now for Boeser. Boeser in front. Scheifele a chance. And a save there. Scheifele back for Karlsson. A rip from Arvidsson from the point. And another good save by Leonard. Boeser now with it. As Arvidsson forced a turnover, although San Jose will get it out. Some good chances here for Hartford on their opening power play. Although San Jose has a chance here. A save there on a Mayfield shot in front. Just 12 seconds remaining on the Hartford power play. And San Jose wins another draw. McNabb a shot. Blocker save there. Markstrom in a desperate spot. And San Jose does kill off that Hartford power play. Still 2-0 here in San Jose. Zadina now with it. Enters the zone for Hartford. Zadina pass there for Lawton. That's blocked. Zadina has just been super impressive here, debuting on the top line here this season. Now Logan Couture a chance. A pad save there by Markstrom. Picked up by Coleman in the neutral zone. Battling there against Tom Wilson. Now Tom Wilson against McNabb against the boards. Coleman ends up with it to William Eklund, already scored a goal in this game. Couture ends up with it. Intercepted in the neutral zone by Scott Lawton. Lawton over for Zadina, now up to Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson works his way in. A pass there for Lawton. And I think that went wide on a good chance. Now battling for it behind the net. Thomas Hertl will end up with it. A rush now the other way for San Jose. Back for Pilly. Now Zetterlund enters the zone. Zetterlund in the corner. Behind the net. Now along the boards. Picked up by McNabb. Back for Hertl. A chance from the point. And that it went wide, or Markstrom might have got a piece of it. McNabb in front for Gavin. Back for Karlsson. A chance and a glove save by Markstrom. And some good setups here by San Jose. But Markstrom's been able to do a good job here in the period. 9:04 now left in the second. Evans wins that one in the defensive zone. Sammy Maki takes it up for Hartford. Maki's still with it as he enters the zone. Maki's still with it a chance as he couldn't get a clean shot off there. It was blocked in front by Mayfield. He gives to Vlasic. Now Maki back with it in the neutral zone, forcing the turnover. Mangiapane over for Evans. Evans works his way in. Still with it. Evans a chance. That's blocked behind the net now. Hertl with it to Scott Mayfield. Up for Robbins. Robbins takes it in. And he's overtaken there by Lindell. Although, no, Robbins does recover. Back for Vlasic. And Gregor. Now Mayfield from the point, blocked by Tom Wilson. I'm sorry, that was Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson now takes over, gets to Leo Karlsson. Karlsson with it still. Karlsson gets some space. A pass over for Lindell. Now Arvidsson back to the point for Lawton. In front for Lindell. Try to go forehand there. And Leonard stopped that one. 5:40 now left. Still 2-0 Sharks. Leonard stopping all 14 shots so far that he's faced here in his Sharks debut. Benson up for Gregor. Gregor dumps it in. Picked up by Lindell. He's hit over by Gregor. And that's going to be a penalty. He'll go to the box for cross-checking. Hartford heads to another power play. Now less than 5 left here in the second period. Scheifele wins that. Provorov with it. Provorov a shot that goes wide. Now Scheifele with it. Back for Provorov. Another chance, and that's blocked into the corner. Karlsson gives to Scheifele along the boards. Now Zadina. Back for Scheifele. And that pass to nobody as Blake Coleman takes over. Loose puck now picked up by Karlsson. Now Scheifele back to the point for Provorov. And Provorov shot blocked. Coleman taking it the other way. Coleman now behind the net. Provorov takes over. Now a minute left on this power play. Scheifele to Karlsson. And I don't know what that was. He stalled out there entering the zone. Now Zadina, a chance in front. And I think that was blocked. A lot of blocked shots here for San Jose. Brock Boeser now takes it up. Scheifele recovers. A backhand chance. Kicked away by Leonard. Boeser for Scheifele. A rip from Provorov. And Leonard flashes the leather. And he's been phenomenal thus far in this one. Now just 22 seconds left here on the power play. Scheifele wins another draw. Arvidsson a rip. And another glove save by Leonard. Hartford has the full pressure going. Let's see if Scheifele can win another one. Although Bordelot gets the better of him on that one. Bysted with it as he takes it out of the zone. He'll clear it, and San Jose, another penalty kill here. Arvidsson now will take it up for Hartford. Spins back. Passes over for Scheifele. A feed up to Brock Boeser. Boeser over for Karlsson. Karlsson gets towards the net, although he turns it over there. Another play by Erik Karlsson. Zetterlund takes it in, poked away. A good play there by Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson enters for Hartford. Centering pass for Karlsson. And I don't know how Brock Boeser didn't put that rebound home. That was crazy across the crease. And now Karlsson with it, another chance in front. San Jose takes over. And Hartford squanders another good opportunity. Scheifele for Arvidsson. Now Boeser. Brock Boeser takes it in. Centering pass for Scheifele, and that goes wide. He was hit on the shot. Now just 20 seconds left here for Hertl. As he's hit hard there by Tom Wilson. I'm sorry, that was Scheifele. And he was like clothesline there. In front now, Zetterlund trying to get a chance, although Hartford does take back over. And that'll do it here in the second period as Hartford is still scoreless, trailing 2-0 here. A very strong performance from Robin Leonard for San Jose. Each team here with 18 shots as we enter the third and possibly final period of play. Zadina with it off the draw, entering for Hartford. Zadina centering pass for Scheifele. Nothing doing there. Scheifele back to the point for Provorov, a rip. And that was deflected in front by Brock Boeser. A good save by Leonard. Hertl now for Gavin. Now loose puck in the neutral zone picked up by Zetterlund. He takes it in. Battling there with Sami Maki. Good physical play there by Maki. Karlsson a rip, and that's blocked by Boeser. But he's going to go to the box for tripping. San Jose heads to their first power play of the season. So Boeser takes out Karlsson. And now Hertl wins the draw here on the power play. Ferraro a chance right in front as we let him stroll right there. Walker loses his stick, tries to pass it with his hand, and San Jose had a chance. Good save by Markstrom to start this one. Now Evans into the offensive zone. Peels back, killing some time. Ferraro takes over. Gavin now up for Benson. And Benson already with one, 3-on-none. There's nothing there for San Jose quite yet. Ferraro hit hard there by Evans. Evans takes over. And San Jose had like a 3-on-0 rush there. And they couldn't do anything with it. Evans dumps it in. And gives chase, now battling against Ferraro. Evans has been phenomenal. Up to an 84 overall now. We signed him to a 2-year, just $1.9 million deal in the offseason. Evans back with it. Jake Evans with 3 shorthanded goals last season led the league. Mangiapane a chance, and that's gloved by Leonard. San Jose up 14-8 now. Provorov a chance off the faceoff that went wide. Tom Wilson in the corner as the San Jose power play comes to an end. Maki over for Tom Wilson. Wilson for Maki. Back for Wilson. Battling his way in front of backhand chance, save Leonard. Wilson back to the point now for Boeser, takes it in. Tom Wilson, he scores! Finally! Hartford on the board. And Tom Wilson, some tremendous physical play in this game. He kind of forced that one. He's had a bunch of chances in this game. And finally, he just took that from the man right in front. Although Brock Boeser did help him out there. As he beats Leonard short side for the Whalers' first goal here in year 3 of this franchise. Now some life from the Whalers and plenty of time here to tie it up. Scheifele on the draw. Provorov will dump it in. Karlsson with it for San Jose. His pass up for Eklund. Eklund poked away there by Provorov, keeps possession. And then Provorov closes him off. Zadina takes over. Although Coleman intercepts his pass. Now Eklund back for Couture. Couture a chance in front. And that was blocked into the corner. Now Coleman to the point for McNabb. And that was blocked by his own man through traffic. Brock Boeser with it. Takes it in for the Whalers. Boeser kind of outmanned there, 2-on-1. And now Coleman takes it and gives to Eklund. Eklund makes the defender miss. Back for Karlsson. Now Couture. Karlsson back to the point for McNabb. Now Coleman for Eklund in front. He's knocked over. Karlsson a shot blocked by Sami Maki. Couture a chance. And a glove save there by Markstrom. After allowing those 2 goals in the first period, Markstrom has been very well. And he was one of the best goalies in all of the playoffs last year until Hartford was eliminated in 5 against New York. Or was it 6 games? I think it was a 6-game series in round 2 against the Islanders, who would go on to win the Eastern Conference. Now Leo Karlsson over for Arvidsson, who enters. Arvidsson works his way towards the net, peels back, now against the boards. Loose puck, picked up by Benson. Turns it over there to Lawton, a shot, and Leonard seals off that tough angle shot, and Hartford will get an offensive zone draw. Lawton on the draw here against Benson. And Lawton bullies him off the faceoff. Barry now for Lindell. Lindell a shot. That's deflected by Arvidsson in front, and Leonard still able to adjust. Now Arvidsson takes it in after Hartford forces a neutral zone turnover. Arvidsson up the boards for Lindell, as Benson will take it the other way for San Jose. Benson enters the zone, up against the boards. Centering pass there. Now Gregor a chance. Markstrom closed that one. Gregor now in the corner with Lawton, as Lawton takes possession. Now Leo Karlsson. Karlsson working his way in. Turns it over back to Erik Karlsson. Now Hurdle for Gregor. Less than 10 here left in the third period. 2-1 San Jose. And what's been a very exciting season opener for both teams. Now Mangiapane has some space. Mangiapane a rip and a kick saved by Leonard. He has just been a brick wall. Evans now behind the net. Jake Evans in front for Mangiapane. Shot blocks. Now Mayfield will take it up for the Sharks. Mayfield now Jordan Gavin, the rookie, number 4 overall pick. Only 18 years old. Tyson Barrie. Poked away there by Markstrom. And San Jose is going to head to the power play with just 8:01 left in regulation. A hooking call here from Tyson Barrie. So Hartford tasked to kill another power play here. And Tom Wilson wins that. Nolan Patrick wins that draw. Patrick back for another season after re-signing as a restricted free agent. Loose puck here in the neutral zone picked up by Marcus Foligno. Foligno works his way towards the net, a shot, and a save there by Leonard. Now a minute 30 left on this San Jose power play. Benson with it for the Sharks, gives over to Ferraro. Now Gavin his own entry. A chance in front, and Markstrom slams the door on that one. And some very young players on that power play unit for San Jose with Eklund, Benson, and Gavin, all of whom I think are about 18 to 22 years old. 3 of the building blocks here in San Jose as they look to climb their way out of the doormat of the Western Conference. Jake Evans a draw win there. Sami Maki with it almost turns it over in front of the net, but gives it to Evans, who gets it out of the zone. Ferraro now with it. Gives over to Zetterlund. Zetterlund feeds Coleman, who will take it in for the Sharks. He's hit there by Maki. Loose puck picked up by Zetterlund. Gives to Couture. Back for Ferraro now. Zetterlund overtaken there by Provorov. Evans now with it. Ferraro keeps it in. Coleman back behind the net for Couture. In front for Coleman. And he scores! I just mentioned how they kept it in the zone there. It was just a couple inches from getting out there. But they kept it in at the blue line, and ultimately it ends with a Blake Coleman. And it just, the replay there just cut to where he kept it in, but you can kind of see what I was referring to. Right there. I mean, that was just a few inches from getting out. And then a couple passes there. Couture from behind the net for Coleman. And a good finish there. Coleman's had a very strong game here. Kind of leading the charge here for the Sharks. One of their veterans. Now 3-1. Hartford has to rewrite a 2-goal deficit here with just 6 minutes remaining. Boeser hit there as he tried to dump it in. Picked up by Vlasic behind the net. Vlasic up the boards. And Blake Coleman back with it. He'll give to Couture. Couture hit a loose puck now. Picked up by Dmitry Orlov. Zadina over for Walker. Loose puck now to Scott Mayfield. Overtaken by Mark Scheifele. Scheifele on a breakaway. His shot. And a blocker saved by Leonard. Just absolutely phenomenal play. Zadina a chance. And an easy save there by Leonard. Now just 4:28 left. Robin Leonard vying for the first star in this game. Now Lawton out on the draw against Thomas Hertl. And we have evened up faceoffs and have even now taken the lead in the faceoff category. Arvidsson a backhand chance off the faceoff. And we'll do it again here to the right. I'm sorry, to the left now of Leonard. Lawton back out there. And we have just dominated the faceoff circle in the second half of this game, although Hertl wins that one. Jordan Gavin will take it up. Less than 4 minutes now left of regulation. Hertl tried to feed back for Gavin. And maybe one too many extra passes there. Karlsson taking it now for Hartford. He turns it over there. Mark-Edouard Vlasic leading the charge now for San Jose. He'll give up to Hertl. Hertl centering pass here for Mayfield. Now Zetterlund a chance. And Markstrom closes that one off. And now 2:41 here. We need to get some energy going. Lawton's still out there for another draw. He loses that. McNabb a chance off the faceoff. Gives to Zetterlund. Zetterlund now. His shot saved Markstrom. As more time just runs down. 2:20 now left in the third. And Benson wins that back for McNabb. Karlsson shot blocked as though Karlsson will now take it the other way. And Karlsson again turns it over. He's been doing that a lot in this game. Now Erik Karlsson will dump it in for San Jose. Orlov picks it up. Orlov skates up now. Boeser as he's poked in the neutral zone and loses the handle. Mark Scheifele takes it over. Now Zadina. As Hartford will pull the goalie, Zadina dumps it in. And San Jose will now have possession. Karlsson now to Benson. McNabb. He's hit there by Boeser. And Zadina takes it back over. Now Boeser enters for Hartford. And that goes to Leonard. And he'll freeze that one. Now 19 seconds left. And it's not looking good for the Whalers. Jake Evans on the draw. Hartford with the extra attacker out there. Hertl wins the faceoff. McNabb now with it for the Sharks. And he survives that gang of Whalers players there. And Zetterlund will put home the empty netter. And San Jose is going to win this season opener 4-1. Not what we wanted to see here from our Hartford Whalers. Obviously, we come into this season with bigger expectations after making the playoffs last year. But, we did lose Patrick Kane. We're trying to replace him with Brock Boeser, who I think long-term is a better option than Kane, of course, at this point in their respective careers. But I still think we'll be a good team this year. We're going to compete. We got to remember a slap shot there from Provorov as he's snagged by Leonard, of course. And, when you run into goalie performances like this, it's always going to make your day a little bit tougher. I don't think we played bad in here in this opener. Maybe a few defensive lapses at some points. But overall, we did get a lot of good chances. And, there's a lot to look forward to with this team. As we do fall here officially on the road to start the season 4-1 here against the San Jose Sharks. Now to close this episode, we will sim ahead a little bit and work our way into this Year 3 season. And so we do fall 4-1 to start this Year 3 season. We'll look to rebound here. Another road game against a Metro opponent, the New Jersey Devils, who did miss the playoffs last season. We fall behind 2-1 here in the first. Jonas Siegenthaler, Dougie Hamilton with goals, and Mark Scheifele, the lone goal for our Whalers. And then we get 3 there in the second, and that's what I'm talking about. Tom Wilson scores in each of the first 2 games to open the season. Jake Evans, his first, and Brock Boeser, his first goal here as a member of the Hartford Whalers. And now we'll simulate the third, and we gave up 3, and we lose 5-4. We allowed 35 shots, and we gave up 3 goals here in the matter of about 4 minutes and squandered a 2-goal lead. So our Hartford Whalers open the season 0-2, and we blow this one. Dougie Hamilton with 2 goals, Nico Hischier 3 assists. Now one of our owner goals is to win our home opener, and that's coming up here against the Chicago Blackhawks. And I really hope we can avoid the 0-3 start. I just want to make sure Markstrom is still in goal. And I did highlight our lines to start the season. And just here's another look here. Zadina, Scheifele, Boeser on the top line. Mangiapane, Evans, Wilson on the second line. Leo Karlsson, Law, and Arvidsson. And then Marcus Foligno, Sam Steele, Nolan Patrick on the back line. Sami Maki opens with Ivan Provorov on our first defensive pairing, followed by Lindell Barry and then Orlov Walker. I just want to make sure I want to make sure Markstrom's in for our home opener, and then I'll throw Mrazek in for his first start as a Hartford Whaler. So let's really hope that we can win this game, and let's see if Tom Wilson can improve his goal streak to 3 to open this season. We fall down 1-0 there, a goal from Taylor Hall. And now down 2-0 as Sammy Bly gets one. We'll simulate this third period, and we fall down 3-0 now. Jason DeBrusque gets one. And this episode not off to a good start. Mike Scheifele gets one. We're now down 3-1. We have a power play. And Scheifele gets another one just after. And then we tie it up. A hat trick here from Mark Scheifele. And then Taylor Hall scores a few minutes later. Now less than a minute. We got less than a minute now. 4-3. Scheifele, a hat trick in a single period. Although we're going to fall here 4-3 as we drop our first 3 games of the season in regulation. Scheifele, the first star with 3 goals. Taylor Hall had 2, including the game winner, and Brock Boeser with 3 assists. Now, the 0-3 Hartford Whalers will head to the Little Caesars Arena and take on the 3-0 Detroit Red Wings. Peter Mrazek will get his first start as a member of the Hartford Whalers after signing in free agency to be the backup goaltender. Here he goes against his former team, I believe the team that drafted him, if I'm not mistaken. No scoring there in the first. Detroit outshoots us 14-8. And they do get one there, a shorthanded goal from Reinbacher. And I will live sim this third period, and hopefully we can get a goal here as we do give up another one. Kopp scores for the Red Wings. Are we really going to fall to 0-4 after reaching the playoffs last season? I believe it's looking that way. Patrick gets one late, so we still have some hope. 2-1 game. And now less than a minute. And we do fall again here, 2-1. And we drop another 1-goal game. Our past 3 losses have been by 1 goal. A brutal start here for the Whalers, and we're just going to sim until we get a win. It's certainly not easy here as we take on the defending Stanley Cup champions, who open at 2-2. Hartford 0-4, and it certainly hasn't been fun. Leo Karlsson, a power play goal, his first of the season, puts us up 1-0 after the first. A Matt Boldy goal there on the power play ties it up, and we'll just live sim this third period. Minnesota, an early power play, as another power play goal from Matt Boldy, and Minnesota leads here. Another power play goal from Zuccarello. And they were on another power play after that. Hartford was able to kill that one off. Mark Scheifele scores on the power play. Now 3-2 here. Less than 5 left. And are we going to drop another? Okay, Mangiapane ties it up, as maybe we'll at least force overtime here. So we are going to get our first points of the season. And hopefully we can take it here in overtime. We'll live sim this one as well. I can't believe how bad we've started this season. Obviously, there's still plenty of time. I mean, last year we went on a pretty rough streak where we won maybe like 1 or 2 out of like 10 or 12 games. And then followed by that, we went on like an 18-game point streak. So we've proven to be very streaky and more of a second-half team. And it looks like this might go to a shootout. Less than 30. We'll go to a shootout, so we'll just simulate. And we fall in the shootout as Hunt, the lone scorer there. We're now 0-4-1, still winless on the season. Scheifele, the third star there with a goal and an assist. And now we take on Boston, which is where Patrick Kane signed. Of course, Kane spent the first 2 seasons of this franchise with the Whalers, and now he's a member of the Boston Bruins. And like I said, we're just going to simulate until we get our first win, and then we'll pick it up next episode. We did swap some things. We just moved Mangiapane up to the first line. We moved Jake Evans down to the third line. Leo Karlsson up to the second line. And we scored 3 there, so maybe that's all we needed. Just a little adjustments here. As Orlov gets his first, Lawton gets his first, and Nolan Patrick scores with less than a minute in the period. We give up one there to Pasternak on the power play. And we'll send this third period. And we barely hang on. Pasternak got another one, and Boston did tie it up. But Sami Maki, his first goal of the season, as finally Hartford wins a game here. We take this one 4-3. Sami Maki, his first goal of the season. Of course, our number 1 pick from last season. And we're kind of hoping he can step it up here in year 3. Just his second year of his career. So we'll set it up so Mrazek gets to start in the next episode to open. And look at that, Markstrom down to an 83 overall. And I knew that we would see some regression from him, but I didn't. He was like an 85 or an 86 last year. And look at his numbers to start: 887 save percentage and a 357 goals against. So I was hoping to get a little better option in the offseason than Mrazek, although he had a very good first start. But yeah, obviously Markstrom will not be back next season, now in a contract year. And we might try to trade for a goalie this season. It's certainly not out of the realm of possibility. That's a unit we definitely have to improve. And who are the pending free agents at that spot? Who are some guys we could potentially target in the offseason? So Malkin, Hedman, these are just skaters. We're not talking about goalies yet. Jack Eichel, Nietzsche, Sidney Crosby, Patrick Kane will probably be back on the market. So not the most imposing free agent class. I do like Alex Tuck there, but some good guys, especially some of these veterans like Crosby, Kopitar, Bergeron, maybe someone we could look to add, Malkin, if we're still trying to upgrade our team for a playoff contention. But goalies, so we got Spencer Knight, Frank, who's older, Philip Gustafsson, he just won a Stanley Cup last year with Minnesota, although it looks like he's not even the starting goalie this year. That's weird. He was their starter last year, played all through the playoffs, and now just one start here in the first 8 games or so. Jeremy Swayman, someone we were kind of talking about targeting at our first trade deadline in year 1. He got traded to the Kings and really hasn't done too well there. Thatcher Demko is someone we'd maybe consider, but looks like, he's hurt. I was going to say, it looks like he's not even starting, but he is hurt. Other than that, though, slim pickings at goaltender. Stuart Skinner, he had a very good run with Edmonton when they won the Cup in year 1. Askarov, he was a restricted free agent. Not a good start for him, though. So, I don't know. Really, goalies have always been thin thus far in this franchise. We have a nice prospect in a second-round pick, Javon Marks, but he's probably still 3 or 4 years away at least. So, not a good start here for our Hartford Whalers. We open at 1-4-1. And next episode, we'll definitely get a live look in. Next episode, we'll simulate Arizona. Maybe we'll go to the Flyers game, and we'll get a look at number 1 overall pick, Jyrki Konttinen. He was a franchise caliber prospect who Flyers were very lucky to win the lottery and secure him. So yeah, we'll sim ahead a few games and then get a look against the Flyers to start the next episode. So we're now here in 2025, year 3 of this Hartford Whalers franchise. And just a big thank you to anyone who's been hanging around for the duration. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you watching this video. If you're new, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the series. Let me know what you thought of this episode. I know it was kind of dull. You never want to drop 5 of your first 6 games, but plenty of time in this season. We're going to mix with some things and try and right the ship and get back to the NHL playoffs this season. So, as always, everybody, it's been real, and be well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.